dreamer, looking for something to make me a believer, but came up with nothing. Till you opened up my eyes, put the hope back in my life. Friends I thought I'd never find. 'Cause you and me and everybody, it's something lovely. You and me and everybody, we're feeling lucky. We're better together. Out of the dark and into the stars, the world is a treasure. And I found some gold, I want you to know that you opened up my mind, put some happy in my life. We're better unified. 'Cause you and me and everybody, it's something lovely. You and me and everybody, we're feeling lucky. Cause you and me and everybody, it's something lovely. You and me and everybody, we're feeling lucky. You and me and everybody, it's something lovely. You and me and everybody, we're feeling lucky. I was always a dreamer, looking for something to make me a believer, but came up with nothing. Till you opened up my eyes, put the hope back in my life. Friends I thought I'd never find. 'Cause you and me and everybody, it's something lovely. You and me and everybody, we're feeling lucky. We're better together. Out of the dark and into the stars, the world is a treasure. And I found some gold, I want you to know that you opened up my mind, put some happy in my life. We're better unified. 'Cause you and me and everybody, it's something lovely. You and me and everybody, we're feeling lucky.
Hey y'all, what's up? How are you doing? Hey, I know it's been a while, and guess who's not ready? Me. It's me. I'm not ready. I am not ready. Nope, not ready. Not ready at all. So not ready. I'm not even dressed. I know. What even is going on here? Y'all, okay. All right. It's Friday. How you doing? Welcome. Okay. So today there we go. Today we're going to talk about the shows I've been watching and such and such and such and such, and which ones I liked, which ones I'm passing on, all of that good stuff. So I never finished doing the member shout out video. Let me see. Never finished my member shout out video. Anyway, I want to shout out to my members, my 4 faithful members, Sharon, Sister Lavita, Verns, and Toya. And so let's talk about where's my membership video? I guess I don't have a membership video, y'all. I guess time flies when you're getting ready, and somehow you end up not ready. But it's okay. We're gonna persevere, and we're going to get some background music going, and we'll get started. So it's Friday. How was your week? If you're watching the replay, comment below. How are you? How are you doing? Do you have any big wins this week that you want us to share and celebrate with you? Just let me know. We are here for it, all of it. If you're having a tough week, you can say that in the comments, and we will send well wishes out to you. If you want me to add you to Mom's prayer list, we can do that too. We are here for you. And it's been a tough week. If you missed it, make sure to check out my video I dropped last night. It was a classic Mo rant video, and let me tell you, it's a good one. Struggling today with pain. Definitely struggling with pain today. But we're gonna do this, right? Okay, just bear with me while I just set up a little more right here. There we go. It's not picking up. It's fine. You know what's really been bothering me? Is the fact that I actually have a hangnail, and I never really get hangnails, and this one is actually pretty painful. and it is just so annoying. Okay, here we go. Boom. That's done. Woo! Ta-da! Yay! Oh. Okay. Ta-da! Hi, everybody. How y'all doing? Welcome, 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 welcome. Hey. Let me tell you how things are going, okay? How things are going is that it is 1 p.m. and I still haven't finished my breakfast protein shake. And I am having trouble walking today. I did make it to the store because I ran out of water and the water delivery doesn't come till later. So I had to go get a water and that totally wiped me out. And that's basically it. That's basically it. This week was the best week I've had in a very long time. But still, I'm just like exhausted. Anyways, the background music. Let me see. Yeah, so I'm a little bit out of sorts. And this so I just want to finish this drink. And the awesome thing is I already have lunch going in the instant pot. Um okay, I do not know why the sound is actually coming out of my phone. Y'all, please bear with me. The show will come in shortly. Okay, let's try this here. What shows I've been watching? Cause yo, that's what I've been doing. I've been watching shows, um, and just watching shows when I feel too tired to work, and sometimes feeling too tired to watch shows and just laying quietly and letting my body relax. I'm changing the music again. So we're going to pop into Yo, we're going to pop into the. We're not going to have music. I'm not fighting with it. I'm not fighting with it. It just is what it is. Yo, we're going to get straight into today's show, which is talking about what shows I've been watching. Sorry, yo, this is. There we go. Um, Talking about what shows I've been watching online, which shows I've been enjoying, and what maybe you want to watch if you haven't seen it so far this summer. So, sorry, y'all. Without further ado, let's get to it. What shows I've been watching? What shows I've been watching? What shows I've been watching? Okay, so number one show, number one set of the category is um this oldies. So y'all, I love to watch old shows, nostalgia. Like there's a bunch of stuff I have been watching this past year, but this summer I finally finished watching all of Matlock, and the later seasons aren't as good as the earlier seasons. And um head words. And so, but the early seasons are really good, and I really enjoyed rewatching Matlock. I thought, sometimes going back and what the hell is going on there, and watching old shows, you think it's going to be problematic, but it wasn't. Like there was black characters. It's set in Atlanta. There was like black people in the background. There was a black judge. There was a lot going on. So, um that's what we have going on there. So the other show that I've been watching a lot, like right now I'm currently on, is a show called Numbers. Now that one I feel as if it's like less diverse than Matlock. It's set in LA. It's about these two brothers. One's a like genius mathematician, one's an FBI agent. It's propaganda. I used to watch it when I was in grad school when it was on. Back in the early days of streaming, y'all. Y'all remember in the early days when like Netflix wasn't even streaming yet. Netflix was still what you calls it, DVDs. And then like some of the channels they would stream, but not all of their shows. CBS was one of them, and every single ad was the ad for the Canon whatever camera. And I would watch it streaming on CBS. I would also watch streaming shows on TBS and on TNT. I used to watch My Boys, that was set in Chicago, on TBS streaming. And then I would watch the TNT shows, and TNT had some like older shows, and all those the like the actual TV station, their streaming stuff on their website. It was slow, but it was free. That was before like Hulu and Netflix and stuff like that. I feel like the following years when we started getting Hulu. Anyways, I digress. So that's the oldies that I'm currently watching. So if you're watching the replay, comment if there's any like older shows you're currently watching. Sometimes I hop on Chronic Loaf and they're watching all the Star Trek. Sorry, I did watch all the Star Trek earlier this year, and I will be coming back to my Star Trek. I have 2 projects that I want to finish. I was hoping to finish them this week, but that didn't happen, and now I have a headache. Ugh. Anyways, now what's next? Up next, warning. I've seen this show. I don't know if they remade it. I don't know. I've been seeing Flowers in the Art Attic, and like apparently they redid it again into a mini series or whatever. Don't watch it. Just take my word for it. Do not watch it. If it comes across, if you someone recommends it, just say Mo says. Don't watch it. It's like this book traumatized me in high school, and I didn't even read it from what like my friends were saying, and there was like a whole series, and they were like, this is what happens, and this is what happens, and this is what happens. This is the just like child abuse and incest, and do not watch it. Moving on. Okay, y'all. So here are some things. Okay, so this is things that I might watch, and Terminal List is here because y'all, I watched it. I watched the whole series a few weeks ago. I was having a really like couldn't sleep, couldn't rest kind of day, and I watched the whole series, and then I was like, Terminal List. Yeah, my stomach's really doing the most. So sorry about it. I'm gonna have a couple of rice checks. Okay. The Terminal List, y'all. I think about getting into it every once in a while. No, I'm lying. I watched the Terminal List. I watched the whole thing, and y'all, I couldn't remember it. I wasn't going to watch it because I'm protesting Chris Pratt. Um, but what's the word? I wasn't doing well, so I watched it. It's actually pretty good. If you have nothing better to do with your time, it's about a Navy SEAL unit that gets ambushed and the fallout from that. And I mean, it was the twist was obvious to me early on, so there's that. But a lot of things, the twists are obvious to me early on. So anyways, there, because it's totally forgettable. Like I couldn't even remember the plot. I had to go look it up. I was like, I feel like I watched this, but I don't remember anything about it. Anyways, that's that. So then also, um the rest on here is stuff that I might watch, maybe, but I don't know. So, only murders in this building. Like, I love the premise of it. I love the two older actors and Selena Gomez. And I think I tried to watch an episode and I really couldn't focus, so I gave up. And then I heard they have season 2. Amy Schumer is playing Amy Schumer in season 2, and I and boycotting Amy Schumer as well. So yeah, no. And everybody says she's not good in it, so I don't know. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll be like really not well and need a distraction, and I might watch it. Um All Rise is about black lady judge, and it's very, very super dramatic. And I want to get into it. I just haven't. I just haven't. Obi-Wan Kenobi or whatever it's called. I have never watched Star Wars, y'all. And every once in a while, I think I should get into Star Wars because they keep putting out different things and hiring actors that I actually like. And I'm just like, you know what? I don't, I don't think I have the energy for Star Wars. I don't think I have the energy for it at all. Um, and then the final one is the Book of Queer, and everyone says it's really good, blah blah blah. Like, I don't even know what it's about, but I might watch it one day. Maybe we'll see. Okay, so this one is stuff that I've seen some of it, and for some reason or another, I just really couldn't get into it. So the First Lady, I really wanted to watch it because Viola Davis as Michelle Obama, yes, give me more, give me more. But I tried watching it, and maybe it gets better in like the further the episodes go along. But it's a combination of I kind of know what's going to happen, and the actresses are really good, but the actors are so, and the performances, like, this was like, not keeping my attention, not distracting me from my pain. Tom Swift, like, I love the idea of Tom Swift. He's gay, he's rich, he's black, blah, blah, blah. He's a tech genius. Yes. But I just having trouble keeping my attention. It feels very formulaic, and like it's good that it's very formulaic because I mean it should do well. A lot of shows about white people similarly formulaic and flat do well. They didn't renew 4400. I'm still pissed off about that. I feel like 4400 was a better show and it had like more depth of character. But people like this kind of like superhero flashy thing. And so yeah, I started watching it and I was just like the way the story is being developed it's just not it's not for me. It's not for me, and I'm allowed to not like certain things. The Boys, like I really want to get into The Boys. The premise, yes, yes, give me more. But um it's just too gory for me. It's like how I couldn't watch Star Trek Lower Decks. Like I already have trouble sleeping. I have anxiety. I sleep alone. No one comforts me when I can't sleep or when I have a nightmare. It's not for me. So in the second row, Gentleman Jack, same thing. Great idea for a show. Like gender non-conforming lesbian in the Victorian era or whenever, far, far away, long time ago. It's trying really hard to give Jane Austen, and it's not, and it's just not holding my attention. For All Mankind, same thing. Like actually, good idea for a show. What if Russia got to the moon first? Um, it seems like a good show. Like none of these are bad shows. It's just that I don't enjoy them. For All Mankind, it was just like I'm just tired of seeing all these white men in my face. I want to skip to seas later in the season when the cast becomes more diverse, and I just can't. I mean, it's in season 3 or whatever, so it's good. P Valley is just I cannot watch so much trauma on screen. It's a great show. The people who love it really love it. It's about a strip club, and there's just so much drama, so much trauma and drama, and people hurting. I just can't. I cannot handle it. I cannot. I cannot. Life is enough. Okay. This section right here is things I started watching and I might watch again someday, maybe. Actually, Stranger Things should have been on the other side. Actually, I really don't know. This are the same as the last ones. Um, Rutherford Falls. I started watching it, and I don't know if it was my internet company or what happened. I no longer had access to Peacock. I was just like, haven't made the effort to try and like freaking turn. I think also Peacock is one of those places when you use a VPN, they're like, you're using a VPN. We can't let you access our stuff with a VPN. I think that's what happened. So I really want to watch it because season 2 just came out. So I'll probably eventually like watch Rutherford Falls again. Um and again, good storyline. Loot, I started watching the first episode. I don't remember if it was on Chronic Loaf. No, I started watching the first episode myself, and I think I fell asleep because it was late in the night. But I really want to try and watch a little more Loot and see how it goes. Like, I'm definitely gonna watch it. In the Dark, I loved season 1, and I might have started watching season 2, and I was just like, this show is too dark for me. I don't want to do this. Same thing with Stranger Things. Watch season 1, but like, I'm good. Stranger Things gives ET, and I used to be so scared of ET that I used to cry when it came on, and it used to come on the TV all the time. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Moving on. Grace and Frankie. I think Grace and Frankie. Whenever Grace and Frankie came out, at first, like I watched the first few seasons, and then I just didn't. Life got too busy, and I didn't have Grace and Frankie on my list anymore. Same thing with Roswell. I used to love the first few seasons, and then I like didn't realize a new season had come out. I didn't finish a season for some reason because life happens, and like I don't know um where I left off, and I tried to catch back up, and then I just gave up. I was just like, ugh. But there's a new season out now too, so I might revisit it. I might one day revisit Grace and Frankie, but we can save Grace and Frankie for a lazy summer when we're on vacation and it's too hot to go outside. You know what I mean? And the Umbrella Academy. I know I watched it. I really know I watched it. I remember season 1. I don't remember season 2, but I know I watched it. So I think I have to rewatch season 2 and so I can catch up, but I just haven't had the time to do it cuz like I feel like you can't like watch Umbrella Academy while you're doing something else. Um so most of the things I watch it while I'm doing something else. So um I'll get to it eventually. Okay, so now we're talking about the things that I have been watching. I have been watching way too much propaganda, but there is so much propaganda. I do love a good British detective murder mystery type drama. D.I. Ray, I absolutely adored. Like I adored it. Um, it came out this season. It's this Indian actress. She's Indian, right? Not Pakistani. Yes, she's Indian. And she is called in to investigate a murder because the person who was murdered is Pakistani, and no, he's Indian, he's Hindu, and and he um his girlfriend was Muslim, and so they think that's why he was murdered. So she's called in to be the brown face, and it is just good. Like the twist is really good. I didn't see that twist from the beginning. I saw it like halfway through. I was like, wait, hold up, what's going on? Uh huh. And so it's really really good. It has like a lot of twists and turns, and it keeps you guessing. McDonald's and Dodds, I think this is season 3. It's set in Bath, which, if you know anything about Jane Austen, hello, Bath. Um, and this black lady, she in season 1, she moves to Bath. And they give her this older guy that they're trying to push out of the force that only does like administrative stuff as a partner, but he's really really good at seeing patterns, coded autistic character. And what's the word? And they're really good at solving crimes together. Really, your classic slow burn, not much violence other than the fact that people are dying, like it's kind of like a Midsummer Murder, Lewis, Endeavor kind of vibe of like a slow burn, let's figure out who the killer is type of thing. And then Capitani, which is nowhere on the screen because it's Luxembourg. It's set in Luxembourg, and so I don't know what language. Anyways, he's a police. He goes to this small town in the north of Luxembourg that's like kind of rural. Everybody knows everybody. In season 1, and it's dubbed over in English. In season 1, these 2 girls go missing in the forest. They're twins. Many things ensue. It's like twists and turns up the wazoo. Like it's really good. And then in season 2, both him and the police person, the lady, who he met in the small town, who was a police, is in the small town. They're now in a more urban area, and twists and turns ensue. Miss Scarlet and the Duke, actually, again, absolutely adore. This one is old timey British show, and it's giving that Dakota Fanning show. It's not The Mentalist, The Alienist. Um, she is a private detective, and the Duke is the police inspector, and they solve crimes in old timey London. Ta-da! At least I think it's London. Okay, so earlier this summer, Bosch Legacy came out, and it's like not that the original Bosch was so much like in the books, but it's like totally like they were based on the books loosely, but this is like a new storyline, and the author is involved and all these things. Lincoln Lawyer also came out like earlier, so I really hope there's a Lincoln Lawyer Bosch crossover because they're brothers. Spoiler alert. This show called Blackbird is actually based on a true story. And I took off my slippers and I put it in front of my chair, and my chair can't roll now. So Lincoln Lawyer, Blackbird is actually based on a true story. Taron Egerton is in it, and he is shirtless a lot. And he's like a drug dealer, gun runner, and he goes to jail, and his dad is dying, and his dad is Ray Liotta. And his dad was like a police or whatever, and so they told him if he befriends this person who's a serial killer and gets him to confess, then he will get time off his sentence. So that's where that's at. It's like a psychological thriller kind of. Like I feel like this week I'll skip it because it's like a little bit anxiety. Maybe wait till it finishes so I can binge it and just be anxious all in one go. The Old Man is also a psychological thriller. It's about this old guy who used to be in a CIA, and he's on the run for his life because he escaped Afghanistan, and people are trying to kill him, and there's like so many levels to it, and like they try to make it complex, but like I think it's on like episode 6 now, and in freaking episode 1 I knew what the twist was. Like, come on with the twist. That's why I love Capitani, because especially season 1, like I don't see the twists coming. Like I don't see them coming in Capitani. Um let's see what we have going on. Okay, so more shows. So this show I'm watching called Blood and Treasure, I watched season 1. In season 1, they were in the Vatican, and the one lady is like a thief, and the one guy like works at a museum, and they were looking for things, museum things. It's like Indiana Jones but different, and there's like 500 versions of this, but it's nice to pass the time. Becoming Elizabeth, again, a historical drama because they haven't made enough about the old-timey British colonizers, um and warmongers, and all of the things they did. So this one's interesting. She's a teenager. It's good to pass the time. I don't think I've watched the most recent episode either, y'all know, but Heartstopper is the most wholesome, most beautiful thing, and I was like really worried because Netflix is just like fucking with all the good shows, all the good new shows. But this guy, I don't remember his name. He's gay, and it's just like gay teenagers being teenagers. And he makes friends with this other guy, and it's just like ridiculously sweet and heartwarming. And the cool thing is, it's based on a webtoon. So if you want, you can go read the webtoon right now, and like there's like several seasons of the webtoon already. So hopefully, because the webtoon's already done and the webtoon is so popular, um that means that we'll get the other seasons of Heartstopper. It's really, really good. So in the like sci-fi fantasy era, there's this show called Kung Fu. And this is actually one of my favorites. This is the second season that came out this summer. It is a girl, young lady. She was at Harvard, and she left everything and went to China, and she was in a monastery and learning how to fight, and someone attacked the monastery, and she had to escape, and she goes back home, and there's the family dynamic of her Asian family in San Francisco, San Diego, and there's also like a sword, and the sword has magical abilities, blah blah blah. And so that was last season, and then the story like from last season, it was about the sword and the magical objects all around the world. And this season is a continuation of that story and more about like the family dynamics and stuff. And so that's actually really good. It's about magical kung fu powers. um Motherland Fort Salem has been getting me through the pandemic. If you don't know about Motherland Fort Salem, it's season 3. It's about witches, and like they cast their spells through like singing and using their voice. Like their magic is in their vocal cords. And there's like a agreement, and in the US and in other countries too, like the witches, they stopped hunting the witches when the witches agreed to be their army. And so we start season 1 with these 4 characters coming to the army as recruits at Fort Salem. and we follow them in their journey of learning to be fighter witches. I can't tell y'all too much because I don't want to give it away. But this is season 3, and one of the best parts of the show is that Cheryl Lee Ralph is the president of the United States, and she kicks butt. Star Trek Strange New Worlds is the latest offering from Star Trek, and it just finished. Like, how? Why are they giving us 10 episodes in the season? We need 22 episodes in the season so it can get entirely ridiculous. So we can see more Spock and Tippering. I love Tippering. Okay, so Star Trek Strange New Worlds, like Anson Mount, who plays Captain Pike, is ridiculously delicious. The actress who plays Uhura, Cadet Uhura, so like before she was Lieutenant Uhura on the original series, Cadet Uhura, she is incredibly delicious with her short haircut. The actress who plays, oh, I forgot the name. Why am I thinking Rios? Why am I thinking Rios? Rios is in Star Trek Picard. Um, the actress who plays the pilot is gender fluid and ridiculously. Laurie, you made it! Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're almost done. We're talking about Star Trek Strange New Worlds right now. The actress who plays the pilot is gender fluid. Again, Nurse Chapel is like really, really super badass. But Nurse Chapel was also like really super intelligent and badass in the original. Just didn't really develop her story except like those few episodes. And then Dr. Mbenga. Hello. That man is fine. And then there's like a black admiral. Ooh. Fine, 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 fine. So that's Star Trek Strange New Worlds. I'll probably like rewatch the whole thing at some point, like later in the year when I have nothing to do and I always have things to do, but you know what I mean. Like you're tired, you need something to watch. Boom, boom, boom. Miss Marvel is delicious, delicious. Um, it's a Pakistani Muslim teenager from New Jersey just living her ordinary life when her grandma sends her the stuff and one of it's a bracelet and she puts the bracelets on and she has powers. And as things happen in Marvel, chaos ensues, family dynamic. It's like Spider-Man, but not really. Like it's a really good original storyline and I absolutely adore it, and the haters can just get over themselves. I feel like Miss Marvel might be my favorite thing from Marvel right now. Like it's up there for me with the original Wonder Woman, the new one, and like it's like relate my ability to relate to it. Okay, so up next we have the Asian dramas. Drink break. Okay, so first we have the King's Affection. I'm like kind of the thing for me about Asian drama is like I said before, I like to watch my shows while I'm doing other things. But with those Asian dramas, because you have to read the subtitles, you have to like watch the show, read the subtitles. You can't be doing other stuff. And if I'm like really, really sick, like when I had COVID, I couldn't watch those because I couldn't focus like that. To be fair, when I had COVID, the like first half of it, I was just like sleeping, and then the second half, I was just laying in silence. Because like you have to be able to focus, and I can't always focus. So that's why I'm still watching those now. I'll probably still be watching them in December. So the King's Affection is a show about this princess. So the crown prince, his wife has twins, a boy and a girls. Twins are bad. Um girl is even worse than twins. And then they say the king says kill the girl twin because the boy is the heir. So um they're like, oh, the girl didn't survive. Um but then they also like kill everybody who was there. But turns out they saved the girl's life. Um and then the crown prince doesn't have any other kids, and later down the line, so we see like the story of them growing up, and later down the line, um the crown prince is killed, and the crown princess has to pretend to be the crown prince. That's all I can tell you about it because I'm still watching it. So that's the king's affection. But the thing about it, the cinematography is absolutely gorgeous. The scenery, the outfits, it's just, but the quality of the, like the way they light the area, the flowers is just really, really beautiful the way they shoot it. That's why I absolutely adore Asian drama, because like they shoot it with so much light, whereas a lot of Western drama is just like so dark. It's always in dark mode. Maybe that's why I like Miss Marvel so much, because a lot of it is like bright and during the day, and even the like inside scenes and the dark scenes don't make you feel like, what am I watching? I might as well close my eyes. Um so then the next is Ashes of Love. And I'm going to have like a whole dedicated stream just for Ashes of Love. And you can actually find the whole episodes on YouTube. Don't know how long they're gonna be there because But this is a Chinese show, and I love Chinese drama. Um and this is like 60 something episodes. And they release these in China like soap operas. So like every day for 3 months, Monday to Friday, they release these. Um and so Ashes of Love is an epic drama. It's about the gods living in heaven. And so the flower goddess has this baby, and when the baby is born, she's dying. So she puts like a magical spell with like a thing she makes the baby swallow to protect the baby's heart so the baby doesn't fall in love. And then like fast forward, the baby grows up, there's heaven, war, there's demon realm, war. Y'all, so much happens in Ashes of Love, but it's so pretty. And the theme song is so pretty, and I absolutely adore it. And the costumes, because like God of Fire is a phoenix, God of the Night is a white dragon, and they show them in their different states. And it's just like so magical and so pretty. Um and then Princess. So I watched all of Ashes of Love. I finished that one. I'm so proud of myself. So now I just have to finish the other two. Princess Wei Young. Okay, this is so convoluted. So I'll give you all the short version. But what I love the most about Princess Wei Young is the and Princess Wei Young and Ashes of Love have like actors. One of the actresses I know for sure, and I think one of the actors is in both. But they're not the lead. The what I love about Princess Young the most is the pink eyes, the like pink eyeshadow, the like very wispy pink. I just love the makeup in pink in Princess Young so much. I love the makeup in Ashes of Love too, but Princess Young, the makeup just really stood out to me. So Princess Young, um, so in the north, they kill this princess's whole family. So some person in the so the princess, they kill her family, and Wei Young rescues the princess after they kill her whole family, and she goes to live with Wei Young. Now Wei Young's father is the prime minister of Shanghai, and the prime minister But she's one of the concubine's children, and so they exiled her to live in the forest way in the north. So Wei Young rescued Princess of the North. When Wei Young was out in the forest, I forget how, she died. And that same day, Princess of the North, it's a mosquito, y'all, and it's buzzing near me. Princess of the North found Wei Young dead in the forest. She buried her. But when she got back to the house, the Prime Minister's mom had sent for Princess Wei Young. So the lady who was watching Princess Wei Young, she said Princess of the North is Princess Wei Young. So Princess Wei Young went to the Prime Minister's house to Princess of the North, masquerading as Princess Wei Young, went to stay at the Prime Minister's house, and ups and downs, and y'all, so much drama. It's so juicy, 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 betrayals and all of those things. Power hungry because the Prime Minister, the Emperor, the Crown Prince, this person, there's a lot going on. There is a lot going on, but it's so good. It's really, really good, and it has like really, really good. Both of the Chinese shows have really, really good martial arts in them. Okay, whoo, y'all, we still here. We still here. I thought this live wouldn't take a long time, but we still here. Okay, All Star Shore. I always like occasionally would watch some Jersey Shore. One time I watched some Geordie Shore, and you're like, am I missing out anything? So I watched a few episodes of this All Star Show, and this time instead of them just drinking and partying and going to the beach for like however many episodes, because I don't know what the point of those shows are, this time there is a competition aspect to it. But I don't think anyone actually gets eliminated, so they just drink rum, party, but it's just them in the house partying and drink, and they have challenges, and I gave up completely. Love Island, I haven't watched Love Island since 2017. That's the only time I ever watched it before, but I started watching it again, and I can't stop watching it. I think this is the last week, which praise the Lord, because y'all, the toxic behaviors, Love Island is just hashtag why I'm single, because I would not put up with these things. And but it's entertaining though. One thing I'll give Love Island is that it's entertaining. A 90-Day Fiance, again, hashtag why I'm single, because I would not put up with a lot of these behaviors. It's just toxic behaviors, manipulation. That's what passes for love these days, anyways. This Resbenda Miona, this lady that's on the screen right now, is actually Serbian. And in like her Instagram pictures and these promo pictures, she looks mixed race. She is not. In the show, she actually looks white, but she's obsessed with these ponytails, so she hopefully won't get tension alopecia. So I've also been watching 90 Day Fiance. If y'all want, I could probably do like a week where we talk about 90 Day Fiance and blah blah blah. So anyway, that's what I'm watching in reality shows. So out of all those things that I've been watching the past few months, these are those I've enjoyed the most. Matlock, because I love Andy Griffith. He's so like I always, from my perspective, it seems like he always tried to use his platform to like bring other people, because he like loves to sing, and I used to be obsessed with Andy Griffith. We're just going to drop that and move on. Ashes of Love, so beautiful, so many ups and downs, so much going on. The costumes, the makeup, even the hair. Because the guys all have really long hair, and I'm like, these Chinese know what they're doing with these wigs. They really do. And then they have like really cute behind the scenes videos on YouTube too. Heartstopper, so wholesome, so sweet. It'll give you cavities, just like good feelings all around. Um it's nice to see a story about gay people just being gay and doing normal things instead of something that's about their trauma. Miss Marvel, like, again, yeah, it's just like happy, happy. And that's it. That's it, everybody. We've come to the end. And if for some reason you watched the replay and you watched all of this, hello, thank you. Okay, so again, we're going to. Oh, I see what it is. I pulled it off balance. Stepping on a cord. So that's it, y'all. I am tired. It has been about an hour. I still have to timestamp all of this so that people who rewatching can skip around to their parts they like. I just want everybody to know that these two stickers, Listen to Black Women and Accessibility is Freedom, will both be available. Listen to Black Women, everyone who's on Patreon, my current patrons, and everyone who signs up for Patreon um is going to get one of these. And Accessibility is Freedom will be available for purchase sometime next month when I get around to it on my Ko-Fi shop. um that's what's going on there. um Fingers crossed I'll be able to get at least one video out next week, and we'll come back to our lunchtime ish live streams on Fridays. um if you're on Twitter, I do a space where we do a meditation, and what I'm really working on is turning that into a podcast. So the meditation space this Sunday 6 p.m. will be movement as meditation. Make sure you check out my Instagram because I have 2 new reels on there that are just so good, and I really need your help to get it out there to the world. um and I think that's it, y'all. I'm just trying my best not to overtax myself and to slowly get back into things and do a little bit at a time. Um and yeah, so if you watching the replay, let me know what you've been watching. Let me know if you've seen any of these shows. Um and I'll catch y'all soon, y'all. I'm gonna go rest now. um Thank you so much for coming. Bye, everybody.